Praise the Lord. Welcome to AIM. Guys, we are back on the road construction project update. It is July 13th, 2025. We are going like you're coming from Nsawam going towards Amasaman. So my husband's driving, Nana is here as always, and we are on our way. So far, if you saw the previous video, you'll see that there wasn't any work going on. We went the opposite way yesterday. So I just brought you that video to show you what things are looking like over there. Yeah, and this is what it's looking like here. So I have not heard anything, any updates. There was a proposed demonstration supposed to happen yesterday, and then Minister of Roads, I think, and the local officials had asked the watch group, the road watch group, to postpone their demonstration and give them another week or a few days or something to sort things out and to get the funds released so they can go ahead and do this project. Yeah, I guess that's the problem. I thought the funds were released last time when they said it should take about 9 months to complete and all of that. As you see, they were really appealing to the officials that at least make the road, drivable. It's drivable, but it puts a lot of wear and tear on your car. It makes traffic slow down because of the condition of the road. As you guys can see, trying not to let you bump your head on the ceiling or anything, or the window. But as you can see, the road is not smooth. So they were talking about, at least getting it drivable until they can complete it. Like grading it, filling it a bit, especially now that it's rainy season. Although, the rain is kind of on and off. But the water trucks aren't out. As you can tell, it's quite dusty. Yeah, so the summary of yesterday is there was nobody working and there were no demonstrations visible to us where we went. My husband was saying that maybe they were going to do it at Amasaman, the demonstration, so I really don't know. Let me know in the comments if you guys know. Have you heard anything of it? I haven't had a chance to try to research it or anything either. Guys, this house up here was our landmark for a while. The red, yellow, and black house. But they've since painted it. And it also had a different advertisement on it than what it has now. Guess they used that, which is pretty smart. And rent that space on their wall, or on their building for advertisement. So it's a very good idea. there's your power tip. If you guys have some type of story building like this, let's say you're doing Airbnb or something like that, or even your house if you want. If you want to sell that space to advertisers and you're on a main road like this, that is a good little income source, right? So far we're not seeing anything, which is about what I expected. But let's get to Nsawam and see what we see there. It'd be nice to be riding on that road. And as I said, you know, some of these places where they already have the gutters done and they have a lot of this sand and dirt blocking the gutters, they need to get that place cleaned up too so the water can flow. And I think this is pretty important here too. See where they have the trash and the sand and everything. Some of the holes are completely blocked. So you see the difference, guys. China Mall is right up here for our landmark. So we're just basically here today. It's probably just gonna be this video because I'm assuming there's not gonna be anything new to show you on the other side as well. So let's see what's going on up here. We're coming up on the Nsawam interchange. And coming down from this pavement is quite rough, as you can tell. A lot of potholes here. So this is the other side of that road that I was saying would be nice to ride on, but there's no way to get over here. See, they were working on it. They did some. And they dug that space out over there. You know, they dug this part out. The camera just doesn't do it justice, guys. It really doesn't. The depth of the holes, the camera doesn't do it justice at all. So far, I mean, I see a forklift up there and stuff, but don't see any people actually working so far. Oh, they just parked it up there. I put it up there with a crane and then just parked it. So this place over here is where they keep all the vehicles, the equipment for the construction company. At least we're moving along here, which is good. Now, you'll see a few people here, and they work for that construction company. So I don't even guess they're part of this road construction project. I think they're just there working for that company. So when their trucks come or go out, you know, they can let them onto the road. That's what I think. There's the Ofankor-Nsawam District Police Headquarters, as well as the Gabriel Bank is over there. But yeah, this place is getting bad. They've moved this. You see where they dug back in behind where the street sellers are. They dug over there and moved the barrier, but everybody still found a place to set up their little shops anyway. So no matter where they put the barrier, the people are still going to set up their little shops for the market. This is what we got. So there's the market. See how the market women, they even use the barriers. I like how they did at least make the walkway with their cement barrier. I guess they knew the market women would set up there. So yeah, everybody has settled in. The market has settled in. Back onto pavement, which is always nice. You guys in the States are rushing to your job or whatever. You know, you don't think about things like that. Ofankor-Nsawam Total Filling Station. Yeah, you know, you don't think about that. You take it for granted that your roads are like this. If you do see a pothole and they don't fix it within a reasonable amount of time, you're complaining. But, you know, here, when you get on the pavement, you really appreciate it. Now, I'm not downing anything here. I don't think it's better there than here. I like it better here. And, you know, we have to look at it as well. U.S. just celebrated, what, 249 years, right, of independence, whatever. Ghana is not even 70 years yet. So, you know, I don't want to get into a whole discussion of that, but the time frame in itself, you know, the time frame in itself is way different. So you can't really compare, right? But it does make you appreciative, right? Things you don't normally think about. Things you don't normally, you normally take it for granted, right? But that was built over generations. So this makes you more appreciative. This is the St. Moses Community Hospital. They have done a little expansion. The face of this building is new with some new rooms. I don't know if it's offices or what, but they have recently done that and then painted the advertising on the front. Very nice. The roadside. So I would say probably a good 20 minutes from the house. 25. Probably 25 from where we stay. So for those of you that watch these videos that have purchased land in, near us, you're looking at about roughly 25 minutes right now with the way the road is to get to that big hospital. Of course, we have clinics and stuff in our area that are open 24/7. But to get to a bigger hospital, there you go. There's another one down. Oh, right over there. There's another hospital. This is the Poquassee Interchange. So I'm sure when this was going on, the people suffered, right? The road was horrible and they had to deal with the construction and everything. But now we don't think about it, right? We just driving through and enjoying. So when the Massaman interchange is completed, it will be the same thing. We'll be just driving through, not thinking about it much, right? Once it's there for some time, we won't think about it much. We'll just drive on it. Not a big deal. But right now, we can really appreciate this type of road. So let me know in the comments, what do you guys know? Have you heard anything about the protest? Do you know anything about if there's been any progress on them getting some more funds? I don't know what happened, because I was under the impression the funds were released for the entire project, and then there has been different things going on here and there. I heard all the equipment and workers were brought to another project in Tema to complete that road and left this one. So I really don't know, guys. I'm appealing to you guys to let me know, because a lot of you know the reliable news resources and stuff, and you're able to follow, or maybe even people that have information that is legitimate and can let us know. So let us know in the comments, guys, if you can, and we'll all learn together. But as far as this, nothing, not a thing. So I am not going to get you another video on the way home. We'll just wait till next week. We'll see what we get going on next week. Hopefully, we're still hopeful that by next week we'll have some progress, something, right? All right, guys, that's all we have for you today on this. So until next time, God bless you.